Hello students, welcome back to our accountancy classes. Today we will be discussing about interest on drawings. When a partner withdraws money or any asset or goods from the partnership firm for his personal use, then it is called as drawings. As they are allowed interest on capital, the same way they are charged interest on the amount of drawings made by them. The reason for that is very simple. It is not always so that the amount of drawings will be similar for all the partners. It will depend on their entitlements. It will depend on their needs. So it may be less for some partners, it may be more for other partners. Whereas they are almost similar when it comes to contribution of capital, when it comes to sharing of profits. So to compensate those partners who have withdrawn lesser amount or who are with less drawings, interest on drawings is charged from the partners. So this interest on drawings is a gain to the firm and it is a loss to the partners individually. Being a loss to the partners, it will be debited to their capital or current accounts, and being an income to the firm, it will be credited to the profit and loss appropriation account. Now the question arises, when we should allow or we should charge interest on drawings. So interest on drawings is to be charged from the partners only if it is provided by the partnership deed. If partnership deed is silent or it is not made at all, in that case interest on drawings will not be charged from the partners. Whatever amount of drawings they are making, it will not be charged from them. One more thing here I would like to tell you, that drawings against entitlements is different from that of drawings against capital. We discussed about it when we were doing the questions relating to interest on capital. Drawings against capital is permanent withdrawal from capital, and this drawing against capital is considered for calculation of interest while calculating interest on capital. It will not be taken here to calculate interest on drawings. Interest on drawings, we are talking here about the interest on that drawing by the partner which is made against entitlements or which is made against profits. So interest on drawings to be charged if it is allowed or provided by the partnership deed. In case deed is not there or absent or silent on the matter of interest on drawings, it will not be charged from the partners. The general entries which we will make for charging interest on drawings, we debit partners capital account, it being a loss individually to them. So partners capital or current account will be debited to interest on drawings. Now this interest on drawing being an income to the firm will be credited to profit and loss appropriation account. So all these things we have discussed while discussing partnership deed, as well as while preparing profit and loss appropriation account. We had a short discussion of all this, what is written here and what I have just discussed with you people. Now, our main point for today's class is calculation of interest on drawings. Its treatment we are knowing, we have revised here. Now how to calculate interest on drawings? For calculating interest in mathematics, in your previous classes you have studied that there are various methods of calculating simple interest. The first one is simple interest method, then a product method, and it must be a point here in your mind that when we use product method, we always calculate interest for 1 day or 1 month or 1 week on the total amount. So simple interest method, product method, And one more method we are introducing here is average period or average rate method. So keeping in mind these three methods, we will calculate interest on drawings. But one thing is very clear here, that interest on drawings is calculated with reference to the time for which amount remains withdrawn in a year. If the drawings are made on first day of the year, that means on this amount of drawings, interest will be charged for the full year. If the partner has returned this amount, then it will be charged only for the period it was remain withdrawn. Likewise, if a partner has withdrawn withdrawn some money or goods or assets or something in kind from the firm, then interest on that amount will be calculated for the time period for which it remains withdrawn. Here in this of our class, we will discuss some cases or different cases in which interest on drawings is to be calculated. These can be described as, or these we can take as, when date of withdrawal is not given in the question. So which of these methods we are going to use and what is specific about it? When unequal amount is withdrawn on different dates. If dates are different and the amount withdrawn every time is unequal, that means not the similar amount is withdrawn every time. And the third situation comes when equal amount is withdrawn at regular intervals. So keeping in mind these 3 points, we will be using any of these 3 methods to calculate interest on drawings. So simple interest method, you are all knowing about it. It is, we take the amount, principal amount, we have studied P into R into T upon 100 into 12. We have taken that, that is principal amount into rate by 100 into T by 12. That means it is subject to time for which it has been with the partner has withdrawn. Product method, we will calculate drawings for a particular unit, 1 day, 1 month or 1 week, as it is given in the question. If monthly drawings are made, then total drawings for 1 month we will calculate, and on that we will calculate the interest at the given rate. So on the basis of all these things, we will calculate interest, and this average period method, we have to calculate an average period. It is mainly applicable in the third case when equal amount is withdrawn at regular intervals. In that case it is applicable. So let's see one by one each of these. So one by one, let us calculate interest on drawings for all these 3 cases. Before we proceed for these 3 cases, one thing you have to keep in your mind, that in the question we are given rate of interest, there is this way, 10% per annum it is given, and 10% per annum word is not given here. So you have to keep in mind always that there is a difference between these 2 things. 10% per annum, it is yearly rate. It is subject to time period. That means interest will be calculated for a particular time period if it is applicable in that question. If it is given only 10%, per annum is not given, it means it is already averaged. That means the rate of interest has been averaged and time factor will not be taken into consideration. Okay, so in the questions when we are doing calculation of interest on drawings, we have to first check if the rate of interest is given by suffixing per annum or without suffixing per annum. If it is suffixed by per annum with it, then we will calculate keeping in mind the time factor, and if per annum is missing along with the rate, then we will calculate interest for the whole year. Now the first case here is when date of withdrawal is not given. In the question, when date of drawing is not given, In that case, interest on drawings will be calculated as amount withdrawn into rate by 100 into 6 by 12. This is something important here. This is something special here. We have used the formula of simple interest method, but the time period is fixed. That means when a question is there in which date of drawings is not given, on which date the partner withdrew money, or for how much period the amount withdrawn by him was remained withdrawn from the firm in the year. If nothing about that is given in the question, then we always calculate interest on amount of drawings for that partner for a period of 6 months at an average. This is our first method. First case, when date of withdrawal is not given, interest on such drawings will be calculated for a period of 6 months at an average. And this is generally given in a comprehensive problem of preparing profit and loss appropriation account. And maximum times this mistake is committed by we people while calculating the question, interest on drawings in the question. We forget that it is without date of withdrawal given, and we calculate interest for the full year. That will be mistake there. We have to always see in the question that no date of drawings is given, then interest is to be calculated for 6 months. So let's see it through some questions. So the first question is, calculate interest on A's drawings at 10% if he withdrew 2,50,000 rupees during the year. In this question, rate of drawings is given, interest on drawings is given, but per annum is missing. So we will calculate on 2,50,000 rupees interest for the full year. So see how to calculate it. So before we solve a question relating to this case, let us do this question in which per annum word is not given. So in this case, interest on A's drawings, interest on A's drawings will be calculated. This is question number 1. Will be calculated as 2,50,000 rupees is his total drawings and rate of interest is given 10%. Per annum is missing, so it has already been averaged. So interest here will be 25,000. So whenever per annum word is not given, like here it is not given, here it is given. Had it been given here, we would have taken it for 6 months. But now it is not given here per annum, so we have taken it for the full year. So here in case of this question number 1, interest on A's drawings will be 25,000. As he withdrew 2,50,000 rupees and applicable rate of interest on drawings is 10%. Without suffixing per annum, it is given in the question. So this is the solution to this question. So if any question comes this way without per annum, then we will solve always for the full year. Right? So let's see the next question. So the second question is, calculate interest on drawings of Rajiv at 10% per annum for the year ended 31st March 2020 in each of the following alternative cases. A. If his drawings during the year were 30,000 rupees, and B. if he withdraws 2,500 rupees per month during the year. Here in the question, we will check first if the rate is per annum or without per annum. So here it is with per annum. Then date of drawings is given or not. So in both the cases, date of drawings is not given. So in such a case, we will calculate interest at the given rate for a period of 6 months at an average. So let's see the solution. So we will calculate it. Rate of interest on drawings is given with per annum, but in none of the case here, date of drawings is given. Date of drawings is not given. So first case, in case A, here it is given if his drawings during the year were 30,000 rupees. So interest we will calculate as total drawings into rate upon 100 into 6 by 12. 6, the period is known to us. Why? because date of drawings is not given, total amount of drawings during the year is given. Then we calculate interest for 6 months at an average. Drawings amount 30,000. So 30,000. Rate of interest is 10%. And 6 months. So for 30,000, 10% is 3,000. 6 months, half of that will be 1,500. Then in case B, we are given if he withdraws 2,500 rupees per month during the year. He withdraws it per month. Monthly drawing is given, but date of the month on which amount is withdrawn not given. It means date of drawings is not known here also. Total drawings we will calculate in case B. Total drawings, monthly drawing is given 2,500. There are 12 months in a year, so his drawings is 30,000. Again, the interest will be same as case A. Total drawings into rate into 6 by 12. Total drawings here is 30,000. 10%, 6 months. It will also be here 1,500. So this is the solution to this question. We have to check that rate is with per annum. If it is with per annum, date of drawings is given. If date of drawings is not given, then we calculate interest for 6 months. Okay, so this is the question. When second case, when unequal amount is withdrawn on different dates, that means in the question we get the date of drawing and the amount withdrawn at every time is unequal, that means it is not similar. When this is the case, interest on drawings can be calculated by using any of these two methods. First, simple interest method. We all know how to calculate interest. Simple interest. It is interest is equal to amount withdrawn into rate upon 100 into T by 12, time by 12. This is applicable or this should be used only when very less number of transactions are there. 1 or 2 transactions of withdrawal are there, then we can calculate interest by following this method. If number of transactions are more than 3 or 4, that means several transactions of withdrawal are there by a partner, then we should use always the product method. In which situation? When amounts are unequal and dates are different, that means number of transactions are there at different dates with unequal amount. When we are using product method, here we have to calculate first the products and then we take the total of those products. We apply the rate of interest upon 100 and the interest is calculated for 1 month. When it is in months, we calculate it for 1 month. When it is in weeks, we calculate it for 1 week. If it is in days, then we calculate it for 1 day. How to calculate products? To calculate product, we have to find out for every drawing, every withdrawal, number of months. That suppose a drawing is made on 1st of January 2019 and the year ends on 31st March 2019, then it is for 3 months. So number of months. Then amount withdrawn is say 10,000 rupees. So it has been withdrawn for 3 months. So 30,000 is the product. So what we need to calculate product? We multiply the amount of withdrawal along with its period for which it has been withdrawn. So this way we calculate first the products, then total of all these products for all the transactions, the products are calculated and total of all these products is taken. Then on that total, interest is calculated at the agreed rate for 1 month. So let us understand it through a question. See the question. In a partnership, partners are charged interest on drawings at 15% per annum. During the year ended 31st March 2020, a partner draws as follows. These are the drawings by a partner on different dates. So dates are on 1st May 2019 he has withdrawn 2000 rupees, on 1st August 2019 5000 rupees, on 30th September 2019 2000 rupees, on 31st January 2020 6000 rupees, and on 31st March 2020 2000 rupees. These are the amount of withdrawal on different dates. Then we are required to calculate interest on drawings as per simple method and product method. So in this question there are 5 transactions total. So let us see how to calculate interest if simple interest method is followed and product method is followed. So for that we will prepare a table, and for every transaction we will calculate number of months. So in this question, first to calculate interest by simple interest method, we will prepare it through a table. Date, amount of drawings, number of months for that drawing from the date of withdrawal to the final date of the year ending, that is 31st March 2020 here, and then on that amount for this number of months interest at 15% per annum. Formula we are already knowing that interest is calculated by simple interest method as amount withdrawn into rate by 100 into T by 12. So the first is 1st May 2019. Amount withdrawn is 2000 rupees. Number of months from 1st May 2019 to 31st March 2020, if we count, it is 11 months. 1st May, that means April gone, April is not included, all remaining months are included, so 11 months. Calculate on 2000 rupees, interest at 15% for 11 months. So 15% on 2000 is 300 rupees for a year, 300 for a year, it means 25 rupees for 1 month, so 275 for 11 months. Then next is on 1st August 2019, it is 5000 rupees withdrawn. Number of months here will be from 1st August, it will be 4 months gone. So 8 months on 5000, 15% for 8 months will be 15% of 5750. 750, and it is for how many months? 1 year, 12 months. Then for 12 months, then for 8 months, how much it will be? Let us calculate it. So it is 2 by 3. 750 divided by 3 is 250. 250 into 2, 500. So it is 500 rupees. Then 30th September 2019, the amount withdrawn is 2000 rupees. It is on 30th September, then it is 6 months from 30th September to 31st March 2020. 6 months for 2000, 15% into number of months 6 by 12. So 15 to the 300, so 150. Then on 31st January 2020. Amount withdrawn is 6000. 31st January to 31st March, 2 months left. So for 2 months on 6000, 15% interest will be again 150. And last drawing is on 31st March 2020. It is 2000 withdrawn. Number of months 0. So 0, if we calculate it for 0, then 2000 into 15 by 100, though we cannot take it, but still I am showing you that it will be 0. So the total of this interest we will take, and it is 153,81075. So 1705. So interest on partners drawings will be 1075 rupees. This way we will calculate when it is we are using simple interest method in it. How to do when we use product method? We will prepare a table. These 3 columns are going to remain same. This column will become product, and then we take the total of products, and by using the formula of product method we will calculate. So let's see how to solve by product method. So have a look. So to calculate by product method in this question, these 3 informations are the same. The table will be prepared prepared here as date of drawings, amount of drawings, number of months for which this amount has been withdrawn, and then we will calculate product. Product, how to calculate? Multiplication of these two, amount multiplied by number of months will be the product. That means we are calculating the amount of drawings for 1 month. So it is 2000 to 11, 22,000 here. It is 40,000. It is 12,000. Here also 12,000. Here it is 0. So the total we take here. Total is 0, 0, 2, 2, 6, 4, 2, 6, 2, 8. 86,000. This is total of products. Now, how to calculate interest here? Interest is equal to total of products into rate by 100 into 1 by 12. This has to be kept in mind that it is calculated for 1 month here. Total of product is 86,000. Rate is 15% and 1 month. So if we divide 12 by 4, 4 3 ja, and here 4 2 ja, 4 1 ja, 4 1 ja, and 4 5 ja. 215. If we deduct 215 by we divide 215 by 3, then this 3, we multiply 15 5 is 75, it is not divisible by 3. Let us multiply 15 5 is 75, 15 7 22, 15 2 is 30, 3 2 2 5 divided by 3, 3 1 is 3, then 0, then 3 7 is 21, 3 5. So it is 1075. So interest here also 1075. So if we calculate it by product method, we get the same answer and it takes less time. Here number of transactions are only 5 and out of them only 4 are eligible for calculation of interest. So in simple interest method also it is going to take that much time only. But if number of transactions are more and the amounts are also complicated, in that case it will be an easier method or it will be less time consuming method. Now let's see when third situation is there. So look this solution and then we will proceed for the next situation. Third situation of calculating interest on drawings, when equal amount is withdrawn at regular intervals. It means when a partner withdraws regularly every month, in the beginning of every month, in the end of every month, in the middle of every month, quarterly, in the beginning of every quarter, in the middle of every quarter, in the end of every quarter. Likewise, when drawings are made, in that case, we can calculate interest by applying all the three methods: simple interest method, product method, and the average period method. So we are knowing about the simple interest method. We have seen some questions also. We have seen a question of calculating interest by product method. So here also we can apply, because here the partner is drawing every month. So 12 transactions are there. So for all the 12 transactions, calculate the product of each transaction, take the total of those products and calculate interest for 1 month. But there is one shortcut method also. We can calculate average period for all the transactions. First drawing is made in the beginning of first day, in the beginning of every month. Say, for example, let me tell you first. A is a partner. He draws on first day of every month. So, 1st January, 1st February, 1st March. Likewise, he withdraws money, say 2,000 rupees every month. And last drawing he makes on 1st of December. Every month, first day, he withdraws money. So on first day when he withdraws, every month he does so. And the amount is also same every month. So when these two conditions are satisfied, that he withdraws same amount of money every month on first day of every month. In that case, we can calculate average period. So the first drawing and last drawing we will consider here to calculate average period. So the average period will be calculated as time left after the first drawing. So first drawing made on 1st January and the year ends on 31st December. So from 1st January to 31st December, the time is 12 months. Then last drawing he has made on 1st December and the year ends on 31st of December. So here it is for 1 month. Now the average divided by 2. So 12 plus 1, 13 divided by 2. So it is 6.5 months. So average period for a transaction of drawing when a partner withdraws on the first day of every month, it will be calculated for 6.5 months. Right? Likewise, if he withdraws on the last day, so 31st January, 28 or 29 February, 31st March, then 31st December. So his first drawing will be on 31st January. So it is for 11 months. January gone, remaining 11 months. 31st December last drawing he has made. So 31st December up to 31st December, it is 0 months. So 5.5 months. Likewise, he can withdraw money quarterly, and in the beginning of every quarter, there are 4 quarters in a year. Say 1st January the year starts, and 1st January to 31st March it will be the first quarter. 1st April to 30 June it will be the second quarter. Then 1st July to 30 September it will be the third quarter, and 1st October to 31st December will be the last quarter. If he withdraws on the first day of every quarter, then 1st January the first drawing is made. It is for 12 months. Last drawing will be made on 1st of October. It is for 3 months. Then average period will be 7.5 months. If he withdraws on the last day of every quarter, so it is 31st March he withdraws first time. So it is 31st March, that means 3 months more, 9 months left. Last drawing he will be making on last day of the last quarter, that is 31st December, so 0 months. Here it is 4.5 months. If he withdraws on the middle of every month, middle means first drawing when he makes, half a month is gone, 11.5 months left. Last drawing when he makes, then on 15th of December he makes, then only 15 days left, means half month left. So 11.5 plus 0.5 is equal to 12 divided by 2 is 6 months. So this way we will calculate first the average period, and then we will calculate interest for that average period by using this formula, total drawings into rate by 100 into average period by 12. It will be a simple method. It will be taking less time in comparison to simple interest method and product method. So let's do it with the help of questions. So here are the questions. Question is, a partner draws 1000 rupees per month. Under the partnership deed, interest is to be charged at 15% per annum. Calculate interest that should be charged to the partner if the drawings are made, number 1, in the beginning of the month, number 2, in the middle of the month, and number 3, at the end of the month. So here, if the same partner draws in these 3 situations, how we will calculate interest on his drawings? It is 1000 rupees per month. So see the solution. So in this question, we have been given 3 cases. When the partner withdraws in the beginning of the month, in the middle of the month, and at the end of the month. Amount is 1000 rupees per month and interest rate is 15%. So to calculate, we require number 1, total drawings, number 2, the average period. As equal amount, that is 1000 rupees, is withdrawn at regular interval, that is every month, either in the beginning or in the end or in the middle. So for that we have to calculate. So I have prepared a table here. We can calculate it at one place with the help of this table. We require total drawings, the average period, formula that already we have discussed, time left after first drawing plus time left after last drawing upon 2. Then we will calculate interest using these two informations. Rate of interest we are already knowing, that is 15% in this question. So first case is in the beginning of the month, second is in the middle of the month, and third is in the end of the month. So let us calculate it. Rate we are knowing 15% per annum. So in case 1, case 2 and case 3, in all the cases the amount withdrawn is 1000 rupees per month. So 1000 into, there are 12 months, so into 12 is equal to 12,000 rupees. Here also it is same, 1000 into 12, 12,000 rupees, and in this case also it is same, 1000 rupees per month into 12 is equal to 12,000 rupees. Now average period, it is in the beginning, it is in the middle, and it is in the end. These are the three cases that we have to keep in our mind, that for what case we are calculating average period. Time left after first drawing. Here the drawing is done in the beginning of every month. So first drawing is made on the first day of first month. So that will be for 12 months. Then last drawing is made on the first day of last month. That means only 1 month left. Upon 1 divided by 2. So it comes 6.5 months. Here it is done in the middle of every month. That means first drawing is made in the middle of the first month. So 15 days gone of the first month, or half the month is gone out of 12. Half month gone, then 11.5 months are left. Last drawing is made on the last, in the middle of the last month. So only half a month is left. So plus half divided by 2. So it is 11.5 plus half is 12. 12 by 2 is 6 months. So here it is 6 months when it is in the middle. And in the end, first drawing is made on the last day of the first month. So first month completely gone. 11 months left. So 11 plus last drawing is made on last day of the last month. So nothing is left. So 0 month divided by 2 is equal to 5.5 months. So this way average period calculated. And with the help of this total drawings, average period and this rate, we will calculate interest by using this formula. Total drawing 12,000, rate 15%, and average period 6.5 upon 12. So if we calculate, 2 zeros gone, 12 ones are 12, 10. So 15 into 10, 650, 150, and then multiplied by 6.5, or we can take 65 into 15. So 15 5s are 75, 7, 15 6s are 90, and 7 975. So the interest here is 975. In second case, it is to be calculated for half a year, that is for 6 months. Here we can calculate same way, 15, 150, 15 6 are 90, so it is 900 rupees. And in this case, the amount is same, 12,000, rate is same, 15%, and period is 5.5 months. So here also we calculated 15 into 12. So 15 into 12 ones are 12, let us do it. 150 into 5.5 or 55 into 1.5, 15 we can do. So 15 5s are 75, 15 5s are 75 plus 7, 825. So this way interest can be calculated by using average period method when such type of different situations are given in the question. Though you can follow product method or you can follow simple interest method also here, but for that you require a lot of time and lot of patience too. So this is the smallest method of calculating interest on partners drawings when they are drawing in such type of a situation where equal amount is withdrawn every time, but the difference of the time period is similar in all transactions. Two consecutive transactions, it is always similar. So have a look at it. So let's see one more question. Calculate interest on drawings of Mr. Aditya at 10% per annum for the year ended 31st March 2020 in each of the following alternative cases. If he withdrew 6,000 rupees in the beginning of each quarter, second case, if he withdrew 6,000 rupees in the end of each quarter, and third case, if he withdrew 9,000 rupees in the middle of each quarter. Here in this question, monthly drawing has been replaced by quarterly drawings. There are 4 quarters in a year. Here the year ended on 31st March 2020. So the first quarter is from 1st April 2019 to 30th June 2019. Second quarter is from 1st July 2019 to 30 September 2019. Third quarter is from 1st October 2019 to 31st December 2019, and the last quarter was from 1st January 2020 to 31st March 2020. So in each the case given here, we will calculate the average period, the total drawings, and then the interest amount. So let's solve it. So in this question number 5, we will again require the same information. Rate of interest here given is 10% per annum. Cases are case A, case B, and case C. Drawings made per quarter is 6,000. There are 4 quarters. So in case A, the drawings is 6,000 rupees per quarter. So it will be 24,000 rupees. In second case also 6,000 rupees withdrawn at the end here. It is also for 4 times, so it is 24,000 here. In third case, the amount withdrawn is 9,000 per quarter, and that is in the middle of each quarter. So it is also for 4 times, so the amount here is 36,000. These are the total amount of drawings. Then first case, average period we have to calculate. First case says that amount is withdrawn in the beginning of each quarter. As I told, there are 4 quarters in a year. The first quarter starts on 1st April here and ended on 30th of June. Then second started on 1st July, ended on 30th September. Third started on 1st October, ended on 31st December. And fourth quarter started on 1st January, ended on 31st of March. First drawing is done on 1st April. Full year is remaining after this drawing. So number of months left after first drawing are 12. Last drawing is made on the first day of last quarter. First day of last quarter is 1st January. So from 1st January to 31st March, there are 3 months left. Average of it comes 7.5 months. So when drawings are made in the beginning of each quarter, we calculate interest for 7.5 months. Here, second case is when amount is withdrawn in the end of each quarter. Now, end of each quarter. First quarter ended on 30th June. Last quarter ended on 31st of March. So 30th June, first drawing is made. After first drawing, number of months left are 9. When June 30th is made for the first time, that means April, May, June, 3 months gone. Only 9 months left. Last drawing is made on the last day of the last quarter. So 0 months left. So here 4.5 months as an average period. And then third case, when in the middle of each quarter it is done. That means first drawing is made in the mid of the first quarter, that is from 1st April to 30th June. So the mid of it comes on 15th of May. So 15th of May means 15 days of May gone and full April gone. So 1.5 months already gone. So months left are 10.5. Last drawing is made on 15th of February. So 15th of February is half month of February left and one full month of March. So one and a half months left. So here the average comes 10 plus 2 is 12 by 2, 6 months. So here we will calculate it for 6 months. Now interest formula, drawings we have, average period we have, rate we have. So calculate it. 24,000 into 10% into 7.5 months. Calculate it. Divided by 12, it comes 20. 20, 200, 275 into 2, 15. So 1,500 here. Then in this case, total drawing is 24,000 into 10% into 4.5 by 12. So the interest becomes here 4.5 into 2, 9. So it is 900 rupees. And here in this case, amount 24,000 into 10 by 100 into 6 by 12. It is 2400. So 6 to the 12, 1,200 rupees. This way we will calculate interest in case drawings are made quarterly, either in the beginning or in the end or in the middle of each quarter. It was for a year of 12 months, for the full year. Sometimes in the question you may be given that interest is to be calculated for year ending after 6 months or year ending after 9 months. There we will calculate average period taking 9 months or 6 months as our base. And then that average we will divide by 12 only. That average period we will be dividing by 12 only. Why? Because the rate given is always per annum. So this way the questions of this chapter, this topic, interest on drawings, can be solved. I have given a lot many questions for your self practice also along with this video in the description. You have to click on the link given there and you will be solving all the questions. In case of any doubt, you can directly text me a message. Keep doing questions based on this topic. Keep watching videos. Keep learning. Keep doing happy accounting. Thank you very much.